I'm not for one second gonna try to sit here and tell you that this iRestore Elite device is the reason that I have a full head of hair. But I am gonna explain the science behind this product and if it's something you should try for yourself or not. Let's get into it. The first thing I wanna talk about is this device. This is actually the iRestore Elite device, and it's one of the most powerful red light laser therapy devices on the market. There's a million brands out there, and I'm exaggerating, but maybe I'm not. A million brands out there that have red lights and claim they're gonna help your hair grow. But there's a lot more that goes into red lights and even red light lasers than meets the eye. And I wanna explain that in this video so that you don't go waste your money on another device, don't get the results, and then claim that all red lights suck like many people do. This video, I wanna debunk the fact that not all red lights are created equal. There are some really good ones and there are some really bad ones. And I wanna help make sure that you don't waste your money and make the same mistake that many others have. One of the biggest differentiators between iRestore's Elite device and many of the other competitors on the market, including those red light caps, is most of those are LED lights only. This is not just LED lights. They use Lumitech technology, which gives you LED lights and LED lasers to provide complete scalp coverage and ensure that no hair follicle is missed and there's no gaps, which there could be if you're just using LED light. And that creates an even light and energy distribution, which provides an optimal environment for your hair follicle and your hair to grow. And the crazy thing is, this has 500 medical grade LED lights and lasers compared to most of the competitors on the market, which have as little as 82 LEDs, and most top out around 272. I know that's an oddly specific number, but that's what I found. Now let's talk about power. This is the most powerful device on the market, measuring at 2,500 milliwatts. And for those of you who have no idea what a milliwatt is or why that even matters, listen to this. A milliwatt is a unit of power that measures how much light energy is delivered per second to stimulate hair growth. And then that red light is actually absorbed by your hair follicles to increase blood flow and ATP production that promotes healthy hair growth. Think of it how plants absorb light and use photosynthesis in order to grow. We practically do the same thing. And the crazy thing is, most of the competitors on the market have between 410 milliwatts to 1300 milliwatts, which is less than half. Currently, the price of the iRestore Elite device is $24.99, but they've given me a discount code to share with you, and that'll be down in the description of this video if you decide to get one for yourself. The price point of it at $24.99 is pretty competitive from what I've seen as well. And like I mentioned before, you get complete scalp coverage, medical grade LEDs and lasers, safety sensors, so if I take this off, it turns off. And then when I put it back on, all I have to do is go back to my little button, press play, it waits a second, and then it fires back up. What's cool about that is you don't want to stare directly into LED lasers or really a lot of LED lights because it could damage your eyes. So having a safety sensor is great, and a lot of the other ones don't. All right, well, we've talked a lot about this device and what it has compared to the others on the market. Let's talk about the actual science behind this product and why I believe this is one of the best products on the market that you can use if you're trying to regrow your hair. The first thing is there's clinical studies. The feedback has been incredible. Number two, they are the first and only at-home device that has triple wavelength technology. And here's exactly what that means. So these red lights are actually a different wavelength of red light that penetrate at different levels inside your skin and inside your scalp. Most only have a single wavelength, which is 650 nanometers. But using the three different wavelengths of 625, 655, and 680 nanometers really ensures that you're gonna have penetration at different levels in your scalp, and that is gonna provide deeper stimulation of the hair follicles and help the hair grow. I have a video where I go over the science in great detail, but if you're watching this video, I wanna make sure that you get all the information you need to make the best decision. If this is something you wanna purchase for yourself, then great, but I don't want you to buy something just because I'm telling you it's one of the best on the market. I want you to make sure you feel good about this decision. Because in all honesty, I could care less what you buy. If you feel good about the decision and it actually helps you, then you've got to go do what is best for you. But in a quick nutshell, this is how red light therapy can actually help your hair grow. Number one, it'll actually boost your cells, not your cell phone, but your cells inside your body. It'll boost their energy. How it does that is it energizes the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse inside each and every one of your cells. That leads to enhanced cellular activity, energy, and function. Number two, it enhances blood flow. If you have more blood flow, what that does is it brings more oxygen and nutrients to those specific areas. A lot of people who suffer from hair loss and hair thinning, it's really an inflammation issue. They don't have enough blood flow into their scalp, and that's why you'll see that hair wrap around the lower sides of their head, and their beard always grows fine because there's plenty of blood flow here. But up here in the top of their scalp is typically where the thinning happens because the blood isn't flowing perfectly up there. red light therapy can help increase blood flow. And no, I'm not a doctor, but I have researched red light therapy enough and experienced red light therapy enough to know that it actually does what a lot of people say it does. But it is a long game. This isn't something you can just do once or twice a week and expect results. Red light therapy is something you should probably try to do once a day, maybe even twice a day. Now with this system, you only have to do it for 12 minutes once per day to have the best results is what they say. And I'm not gonna suggest otherwise, but if you do use other red lights, like a red light body panel or anything like that, I like to do it multiple times a day. It actually kind of boosts my energy in the middle of the day. Instead of drinking a coffee, I'll jump in front of a red light. But that's for another video. And to go alongside with boosting your cellular energy and your blood flow, it also reduces inflammation like we were talking about. Here's the part that really intrigued me the most, and I want you to lean in and listen to this. If you made it to this part of the video, please don't X out. If I'm boring you, I'm sorry. Listen to just this part. Like literally like share this part with your friends because it's the most mind-blowing part. And I think it'll explain a lot of why so many people lose their hair. So check this out. Your hair has something called a growth cycle. Seems simple enough, but let me explain. You see, each of the thousands of hairs on your body, including your scalp, undergo a hair cycle. There's anagen, which is the growth phase, and it lasts between 2 and 8 years. This is where strong, healthy hair grows from your roots, and it just looks great. Then you have catagen, which this is the transitional phase. It only lasts between 4 and 6 weeks, and this is when the hair growth completely stops, and it actually detaches from the blood supply. And at this point, the follicle shrinks. My session is over. Then there's telogen. This is the resting phase, and it lasts 2 to 3 months before completely restarting at the anagen cycle. And then the hair follicle itself lies dormant until the cycle starts over again. So if that hair didn't fall out while you're in the shower, this is when it really falls out and you start to panic. But don't panic, it's part of the cycle. And then this is exactly what red light therapy can do for your hair cycle. It helps to stimulate your hair follicles and move them all into that anagen cycle to help your hair grow back faster, thicker, quicker, and healthier. Now let's actually talk about LED lasers versus LEDs. Because though the iRestore Elite device has LED and LED lasers, they're not saying, and nobody's saying, that LED lights don't work. LED lasers combined with LED lights just work much more effectively. You see, LED lights have been around and backed by over 50 years of research, including research done by NASA and many clinical studies. And then that leads me to why this device. And here's a couple reasons why I like this device. I have a full head of hair. Why am I using this device? Well, one, they sent it to me. They sent it to me because they like my videos and they said, we like how you do your research on products and you show how the product actually works. A lot of them, and I'm not saying any bad, but apparently a lot of other YouTubers, I don't watch a ton of other reviews on these products. I like to do my own research and figure out if it's a good product or not before I review them. But they like the way that I did my research, and I actually really like this product. There's benefits to using a device like this, even if you don't have thinning hair. You see, as we age, like our blood flow and our circulation is naturally gonna slow down. That's why I do a ton of cold plunging, red light therapy, sauna therapy, high intensity cardio, and now I'm adding this into my daily routine. And the reason I do so is because by using this LED light, LED laser, iRestore Elite device on my scalp every day, it's continuously pulling blood to my scalp. And when I can do that, I'm gonna combat the effects of losing my hair, having my hair thin, but more importantly, having a healthy scalp. But like I was saying, I've added this into my daily routine, and the reason I like this device, other than the fact that it's one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful device on the market when you're watching this video, it's also, I would say cordless, it's portable. Portable is the word. This right here is a battery that you can literally clip to your belt, to your pants, or just put in your pocket. It magnets to the remote, and I can slide this in my pocket and I can walk around the house and do things I need to do. I can work on my computer. I can couple this with actual red light therapy on my panel. I have this really weird routine that a lot of people ask me about. I use a vibration plate, stand in front of a red light panel, and wear this hat. So if you want to check that out or see more of my day-to-day life at all, don't really know why, check it out over on Instagram. I'm pretty vocal and pretty accessible on Instagram. Also, if you have any questions, please pop them down in the comments below this video or reach out to me on Instagram. I do a lot of video chats with people, so if you have a specific question and you want to just talk to me, like I said, I'm pretty accessible there. My Instagram handle is dmossjr, and it's been really crazy to see my Instagram following grow. It's grown beyond my YouTube channel, which I guess makes more sense. More people have an Instagram than have an actual YouTube where they can subscribe. So if you don't have a YouTube and you're watching this video, consider just using your Gmail or your Google and creating a YouTube so you can subscribe and like this video and comment, because it's pretty cool. And if you don't, and you wanna ask me a question, once again, go ahead and pop over to Instagram and reach out to me. I'll be sure to answer any of your questions there. But hey, I appreciate you no matter who you are for watching and engaging and being a part of this growth in this community. It's awesome. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day and God bless. And oh hey, before you go, click this video right here. You know why? Because YouTube has this algorithm that knows what you like and they think you're gonna like this video. So if they think you're gonna like this video, you're probably gonna like it. Just check it out. It's right here.